I'm not gonna approve a marriage with a janitor. Go home.
You're just trying to marry rich.
I'm sorry, Alan. I don't want to live poor, so let's call off the wedding.
All right, I'm gonna leave now.
What? Alan is on TV.
Trouble Busters!
I'm Alan, 31 years old. Sir, ma'am, I came here today because I would like for you to let me marry your beloved daughter, Karen. I swear that I will make Karen the happiest girl in the world. So please, may I have your daughter, Karen, as my wife? My name is Alan. Today, I'm going with my beloved girlfriend, Karen, that I've been dating for 3 years, and greet her parents to ask for their blessing to marry her. Oh, is that so?
Wow, what an energetic young man. I like you already.
Thank you very much!
Thank you, Daddy, Mommy.
Yay, I succeeded! My once-in-a-lifetime proposal! And, about the day of the wedding, I'm not going to approve of a marriage with a janitor. Go home!
You're just trying to marry rich.
What? But earlier, when Karen and I came to greet you... Huh? Were you serious about that? Of course I was serious.
Don't be so rude to Alan.
This is not okay. Karen, the man that you want to marry works as a janitor.
All of the neighbors are going to laugh at us.
Why would a janitor have to be laughed at? I believe that a janitor is still contributing greatly to society, and that it's a very proud job. Sure, you're welcome to think that way, but in reality, especially for us, there's no way that we're going to approve of a janitor.
Anybody knows how to clean.
Anybody who's doing that as a job. No, can only do that as a job makes us recognize the level of human that you are. But... So, that's the situation. There's no need for this greeting. Don't ever come around this place ever again.
Seriously, I can't believe it. How dirty.
Karen, what about you?
Me? Of course, I'm sure you're reconsidering the marriage, and you're not going to marry him, are you? That's not true at all. I love Alan, and I believe that no matter what struggles we may face, the two of us can get through them together.
Absolutely not. I will not allow this. If you're going to say that you still want to be with this man, Karen, we are going to be disowning you and cutting all ties as your parents.
What? If you can't make the right decision at this point, you're no longer our daughter, and we'll be signing off on that.
Once we cut off all ties, then poof, everything is over.
That high-rise building you're living in right now, the fancy dinners, the expensive clothes, and your favorite accessories. You're going to lose all of your luxuries in an instant. Are you still okay with that? No way, I don't want that. I refuse.
It's going to cause us trouble if you're going to marry a little janitor like that.
For little Karen who loves luxury, are you going to be able to throw away your current lifestyle?
Karen, but I... At that moment, I knew that I had a secret weapon that would be able to get back to Karen's true feelings for me in one shot. However, even if I got Karen's heart back with that, that would mean that she didn't choose me. Karen, it's okay, you know. You should just do exactly as you want. Follow your heart.
I love you, Alan.
Yeah.
But right now, I feel like I understood that just loving you isn't going to get me anywhere in life.
That was a good realization to have.
Even if I were to find somebody in your place, Alan, there's no way I can find anybody to replace my mom and dad. I'm sorry, Alan, I can't marry you.
Is that so? Well done. I guess I have no choice.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
She said that, and watching her cry like that, she already felt like a stranger to me, and it felt like this was happening in an alternate reality. Well then, that's the situation. Now leave! I know that you collect trash for a living, but you were probably just trying to collect our assets, weren't you?
I loved you. I really loved you.
Truly, my poor Karen. That must have been so hard, wasn't it?
Don't you know that I am the managing director of a famous restaurant chain? You and I are not of the same kind.
If you understand now, hurry up and leave.
What?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Alan.
It's fine. I'm fine, so I'm gonna leave. You better not come near my daughter ever again.
Goodbye, you useless little trash that wasn't able to get a decent job. Pathetic. You should know your place.
The world that was unfolding in front of me was so harsh, and it was a hell. I was so shocked that I wasn't able to go home straight away, and for a while, I stopped my car next to a row of trees by the road, and I cried. What does she mean? I loved you. If you loved me, then don't throw me away. And what do you mean, sorry? No matter how you apologize, in the end, you're still throwing me away. If you're gonna throw me away, don't apologize. You just played the role and asked for forgiveness. But something about it felt like a second layer of evil. What's so wrong with being a janitor anyway? It's a job that everyone would be troubled without. After I cried my eyes out, my heart was full of wanting to get revenge. That I was definitely gonna make that family regret it.
What?
What's the matter, Karen?
What's going on?
Alan is on TV.
Oh? Was he so shocked that he was rejected by you that he's about to do this?
Well then, today's guest is a man with multiple office locations around the country. And not only is it just for janitor work as their main job, they also come running for assistance during earthquakes and tsunamis, as well as to help clean up after disasters. He's being called the prodigy of the cleaning industry, the red-headed god of cleaning. Our guest today is CEO Alan.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alan.
And then, on the other hand, we have Alan's longtime client, someone with whom Alan says he has the utmost respect for. A man of many ideas who grabs the heart of all of his customers. The god of the concept food industry. We have CEO Mr. Yamaguchi.
What? Why? How?
What's the matter, Daddy?
No way. Yamaguchi! Mr. Yamaguchi is the CEO of the company that your daddy is working at!
What?
After that, the interview continued with myself and Mr. Yamaguchi, and I continued on to talk about my wedding. That should have been a celebratory conversation, but...
What? Does that mean that someone like you was dumped?
No, well, it is embarrassing, but I was just like, what a day.
Wow, that's crazy. Your company, from what I remember, earns over $20 million a year, isn't that right?
$20 million a year? I had no idea he was earning that much.
Oh, that must mean that his annual salary alone is about $6 million.
$6 million? That's 6 times the salary of Dad's.
Well, let's not talk about things like that.
Even though you're the cream of the crop. How unfortunate. But also, what an idiot.
Truly, there is nobody as good in this world as Mr. Allen.
That's so true. Alan was such an angel, and it wouldn't even make sense to call him an angel.
And not only that, but he also has money.
What have I done? What on earth have I done?
Not only is he a good person, but he also has money. What an incredible catch. Who is it that called that CEO, Alan Janitor, and kicked him out?
Seriously, the worst. If this was the case, then I should have cut off all ties with Mom and Dad and been with Alan. Why did I just pick up the small change in front of me and give up on getting even bigger assets?
Seriously, this was your chance to get the cream of the crop.
I had a really bad feeling about it.
Even you, Karen. Actually, your mom, too.
Well, anyway, because of that, what was supposed to be a happy announcement of marriage was all destroyed. By the way, who was your marriage partner? Is it somebody that I know? I wonder. Oh, Alan, stop it! Stop right now! You better not say! Don't say it! You probably do know them. Oh, stop! What? Who? That's what's gonna happen. If you say that, then the CEO is going to be curious. Stop it! If I say it, will they bleep over it?
Yes.
That's good, Dad. If there's going to be a beep, they won't know that it's you.
What are you saying? The bleep is only so that the viewers can't hear it, but the CEO is definitely gonna hear it. No, stop! Not my name, stop! Wow, interesting. It's not true, it's not! I know the janitors are doing extremely wonderful work, but also, if you were a CEO, then you should have told us that you were a CEO. Hey, you better not think that you're gonna get away with dissing my business partner. Oh, he's so angry. He's completely, definitely angry.
So does that mean that the person that belittled Mr. Allen for being a janitor, he's going to be considered for a trouble buster?
Let's just say that it might be going from life is beautiful to life is darkness.
What is life in darkness? What is life in darkness?
Honey, are you going to be okay? Your CEO looked really angry. Are we going to be okay?
I don't know.
This isn't a live broadcast, is it?
Because they bleeped over it, it probably wasn't live.
I'm going to get back together with Alan.
That's right. That's definitely good. But also, that's the only road that we have left.
Karen, you're going to bring Alan here one more time.
No, that won't be good. In that case, it would mean that we would be making Sir Alan to come over here. At this time, we should be the ones to go. We should be going to Sir Alan to greet him for his marriage to Karen.
Please let us marry Mr.
Allen. What is wrong with this shameless family? We politely refuse. Is there anything that can be done? There is no way that we, acknowledge people who judge humans based on their job. Now please, leave. Alan, we're sorry. There was something that came over me that day.
Me too.
I'm sorry, Alan.
It's already in the past, so it's fine.
Thank you.
You seem to be misunderstanding.
What?
What I'm saying is that it's all in the past, so there's no need to apologize for anymore. But it certainly doesn't mean that I've forgiven you.
No way. That's not how this is supposed to go. I dated you for 3 whole years, Alan.
And you're the one that turned all of that time into dust in an instant, Karen.
But I was fine if you were a janitor, Alan. You believe all that, right? I didn't even know that you were the CEO of a cleaning company.
About that, however, why is it that you didn't expose your position as CEO to us?
That's right. If you had told us, then we would have agreed to the wedding within 2 seconds.
Agreed in 2 seconds. So you were going to judge me not for who I was, but simply for my assets.
No, that's not what I mean.
A person with a high salary is somebody that is respected as a person. I thought it would be best to leave Karen in the hands of somebody like that, yes.
I can see that you're trying to say something good, but in the end, that just means that you were only after Alan's assets, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't, Miss Mother-in-law.
Don't you dare call me your mother-in-law.
I'm sorry.
You say that it's not about the money, but the reason why you broke up with me, Karen, was for money, isn't it?
No, it wasn't.
No, it was, wasn't it? When your parents said that they wouldn't let you have a life of luxury anymore, you instantly broke up with me.
But that's because I'm used to being rich.
Huh? Sorry, I can't hear you.
This is your fault too, Alan, you know. If I was being swayed by money, because I was being swayed by money, you should have told me that you were the CEO.
Well then, that's still just a money game. And in the end, it means that you were after the money, doesn't it?
I do love money, but I also love you, Alan.
Allow me to add on. When Karen says that she loves money, what she's trying to say is that she needs money.
What the hell is that take on it? It's almost like a gossip magazine. When you were together with me, I never once made it seem like I had any trouble with money. And that's why I never did anything to make you think, I need money, but I can't do this because Alan doesn't earn enough. Which must mean that the conclusion to that is...
It's not that you need money, it's simply that you want money.
So
Please
leave.
Please wait, we didn't know.
Mr. Allen, this is evil of you, hiding the fact that you were a CEO. What are you saying?
It's almost impressive that even in this situation you can still try to crack jokes. Didn't you come all the way here today to apologize?
Yes, of course.
And yet I don't see any shadow of that whatsoever. It's lukewarm. It's loose.
Deep down inside, they still must not take Alan seriously. Well, that's definitely what that means. Yes? Do you mind if we stand up? My legs are shaking and... Who cares? Why don't you do as you wish? Reason why I was hiding the facts that I was a CEO was to avoid people like you who would only come after me for my money. Avoid? Yes. Until marriage, keep a cool face. After the marriage, show your real face. There's no way that I would want to be stuck with such a terrible two-sided family like that.
Fine then. I'll stop being drawn to money.
Huh? Impossible.
Definitely impossible.
If you could have done that, you should have done it a long time ago. But also, that was a perfect opportunity to do so, wasn't it? Actually, that was the only opportunity that it had to be done.
No, I've already decided I won't think twice about it again. You lose some, you win some, as they say.
No, that's exactly it.
What?
When we're talking about your problem with money, it's almost amazing that you can use words like win and lose. That's exactly why I can't trust you.
That's not true. In the end, that's what happened, but I love you, Alan. Even the day that we called off the engagement, I was so sad that I was sobbing, remember?
Stop lying. What a lie. Karen, the day that you rejected me, that night, you got a high score on a gaming app, didn't you? I got the notification on my app.
Oh.
How could you? If you were so sad on that day, then how can you get a high score? Karen, what kind of daughter are you? This is unbelievable. It's quite rare to find people that are this irritating.
Good thing that we realized before you got married.
No, really. I was saved by the fact that her family were so straightforward and easy to read. Well then, this conversation is over. Will you leave now? Sir, Alan. What is it? What else do you have to say? Yes, this was the only thing that I really want to beg you. Is there any way? Will you please follow up with Mr. Yamaguchi so that he does not give me too big of a punishment? Excuse me? They call him a god for a reason, because Mr. Yamaguchi can bring down the thunder when he feels like it. And with someone like that on my back, it's putting my stance in severe danger. That's none of my business. That's an issue between yourself and Mr. Yamaguchi, isn't it? Because you snitched on me! Excuse me?
All Alan did was to answer a question that he was asked and hadn't had a single lie.
Aren't you the one that did something that would cause you trouble if you got snitched on? Why don't you go and speak to your CEO yourself? What's so wrong with not accepting a janitor as a marriage partner and sending him home? I think he was just after our family's money. That's why we didn't accept it. I can't say that, and he's going to be even more angry. Well then, so you agree? What? You knew yourself that your CEO would not have liked that, and yet you still threw such heartless words at me. That's what this means, isn't it? What? No, I was just thinking about my daughter and... Well then, why don't you just say that? To his face! But he will still be angry. Well then that means that you did know exactly the gravity of what you said. Yes. Ugh, so irritating. That's enough. Now leave. Even after you're on your knees like this and you're not changing Alan's mind. This is useless.
Well, I definitely wouldn't have forgiven you anyway.
Please, I'm in danger. Because tomorrow I already have a meeting scheduled with the CEO. That's none of my business. It's definitely not a good meeting. Please, I beg you, protect me. Like I said, if something were to happen to me, but it means that Karen is also going to be a victim, you know that? Well then, it's your responsibility to protect your daughter.
I truly feel so pathetic as a fellow parent. All you care about is your status. All you care about is money. All you care about is yourself. Forgive us, please, forgive us. Alan, let's start over, right? Right?
Enough! If you're going to stay here any longer, we're calling the police! The word police must have scared them, and my ex-fiance's family ran away from the scene. People who laugh at others' jobs, people who care so much about their status in society. These people who had such a dirty, dirty lust for money only had a dark future ahead of them. Karen's father was relegated to a remote island with a population of less than 2,000. And apparently, Mr. Yamaguchi looked into all of his business history and found multiple other incidents. He was demoted and given a salary reduction. And apparently, he was just lucky that he wasn't fully released from the company. Oh, I can't do this anymore. I want to go back to the big city where dreams are made of. Of course, Karen's mother and Karen had no choice but to go along with their dad, who was the only person earning money in the family, and they were forced to live a life that couldn't compare it to their high-rise building lifestyle. I'm sure their family's stress is going to explode any day now.
I want to eat sashimi. I want to eat caviar. Your cooking is so disgusting, Mom. This is because you're always forcing the maid to do it. You're one to talk, your cooking isn't even edible.
I'm only taking after you, Mom. What did you say?
Now, stop it.
Don't you dare try to point fingers at us. You're the failure. That's right. Whose fault is it we're living like this?
Shut up. You should just be grateful that I'm learning anything at all. Well, they got what they deserved, didn't they? I can only hope that they will have their hands and hearts cleaned by the great big nature around them and come back as changed people.
Right now, you're even less than a janitor.
What did you say? How dare you say that?
Alan, save me. Save me from this hell.
If only Alan could have forgiven us, then none of this would have happened.
That's why I said the whole time that I had a bad feeling about it.
Well, I'm sure it's gonna be impossible. On the other hand, I think I would like to keep my distance from women for a while and put my all into my work. It's a trouble buster.